Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you happen to swim by this channel, honey, and see this content. It is your girl, Rene, back with a new brain jewels for you all. And I've been not really missing in action, but I wanted to come and do this one because it's real special for me, because it's my favorite color, and because it only happens once when in a blue moon. We had two full moons this month, you guys. So tomorrow we have the full moon. It is a blue full moon. So why not represent the colors, honey, of blue, okay? Forget the whiz. They was like, you ought to be seen in green. No, you ought to be cool in blue. It didn't rhyme, but whatever. Anyway, I wanted to bless this content, this brain jewel today for you all, so that tomorrow when the full moon hits, you'll be ready to go. And if you are new to this channel, make sure you go down to the bottom and hit the little bell and subscribe, and you can be alerted to all the content. I run a lot of different things over here on this channel. I am your like black hippie crystal witch, okay, aka the Virgo Queen, aka the host of Conversations After Dark, part host of Within the Train for the Shells and Cheese podcast live show with my sis Amanda A. She's the cupcake, I'm the hostess. So yes, I do a little bit of everything because I have a lot of different things I like to talk about. You know what I mean? So let's take just a little pause for the cause. One moment. And we're back. Yes, I had to go get my little microphone. I like her. She be doing her big one for me, and I appreciate it. So let me kind of move it on up. See, I can do a little silly shit on this side to the east side. On the Conversations After Dark, I tend to slip and get a little lost, and then I'd be like, ooh, you getting dumb. You can't do that over here. You got to keep it sexy. So if you happen to miss the last episode, I talked about flirting. Is it cheating? Let's discuss. Well, I discussed. It was live Thursday night. You missed it, but it's okay. I'm here Thursday nights, 9 p.m. live here on this channel, and I will be having our next discussion, honey. We will be talking tequila at night, darling. I'll be getting into a new episode and topic for that. So make sure you join the community over here. It's cool, it's safe, fun. I believe in myself. I believe in myself. And everyone else seems to be enjoying it. So thank you to all the new subscribers. You guys are doing your big one out here for me, your girl. Thank you for blessing me. It's been a really good week. But before I get into that, I want to bless my channel. I want to come into it right. And like I always say, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you long. I literally can't. It's Saturday. It's Saturday. Yay. Yes. I can't. I gotta get outside and, enjoy other things of, the Saturday festivities. So look, I come in representing Darling. Now, I always had this. It was blue. Shout out to my mama at work. I don't get a chance to see her anymore. She gave me this as a gift. She already knew. She knew. So we're just gonna do some sound cleansing for a moment. If you're sensitive to noise, chime wise, you might want to turn this part down. One more time. You already know. I'm gonna give, the drummer some. Oh, I gotta get the drummer some in the right way. I can't lose the. Ashe. Ashe. Let me sit that down there. And then one more thing I like to do. I have my 7 chakra white sage, and he was like, I'd like to see the colors. You can. Okay, I'm gonna use this here and just, you know, make the energy clear here. We're here with good intentions. You know, like I said, Mecca like a high, Mecca honey ho. Man, who wouldn't love to watch a good Pee-wee's Playhouse on Saturdays? Like, they need a nostalgic channel, you know. Thank you, universe. Thank you, spirit guides, ancestors. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being this presence. Bless this channel. Bless the people out there that's watching. And I ask that new subscribers come into this channel where they appreciate talking, or not talking, but listening to me and enjoy information in regards to crystals, full moons, and anything else your heart desires. Because I'm sure I got something in the bag over here for everybody. I'm a little silly. I'm a little bit of country. I'm a little bit of rock and roll. I'm a lot of rock and roll. But yeah, I gotta follow up with my Palo Santo. I swear, I just love to say it. I feel like I was born in the wrong, generation. I feel like I should have been like partying really hard in the 70s. I'm serious. Like, I really think I missed it. I mean, I'm grateful, trust me, to have been born when I was born, but dang, I mean, they was on the white horse. I mean, they was on a whole bunch of just the music was good. It was just the everything, the energy, everything. I'm not even going to get into all of that. But, I just wanted to, speak my truth for a moment. So anyway, welcome back, you guys. So listen, like I said, we got a full moon coming in tomorrow. The blue moon at 4:45 a.m. Eastern time is when you're gonna basically get the nice peak of it. This moon gives off some chaos, okay? But it's not necessarily like bad, like it's the once in a blue moon type of situation. It's very small. It's the one that's farthest away from the earth. So even though you're like, oh, I don't even really see it, yeah, but it's still doing its big one out there, honey. It's still giving what needs to be given. So there's still enough power that you're going to gain from it. It, again, is in the sign of Sagittarius, which, of course, that means to be wild and free. Saggies, they wild. They like to travel. They're fire sign, okay? But we also got a lot going on because we're dealing with Gemini. Now, your sixth sign is your opposite sign. So Gemini and Saggy are opposites. Like example, Virgo and Pisces are opposites. We can get along, but I think there's just certain things, and then it gets a little deeper into your moon, your rising, your sun sign, and where you hold your traits. And we can get along, but I don't know when it comes to relationship wise, like I don't know. They dream a lot. And there's nothing wrong with a dreamer. We're earth, we're grounded. So we're like, oh, that shit don't make no sense. So, we'll be trying to, always, like we do, pull everybody back. But, when it comes to, I know for Gemini and Saggies, because that's earth and fire battling against within each other. Like for Virgo and Pisces, that's water and earth within a battle within to each other, if that makes sense to you. So it's going to give you like it turned out really bad, but it's going to maybe be a disguise. It's going to be given what needed to be given, which is the shield that was going to be there to protect you from whatever it is you thought was going to be like the best idea. It's not, and it wasn't. So we sometimes try to fight against, why didn't that happen? Or it didn't work out, or I tried really hard. And, for sometimes with you trying so hard, it's still not going to work because it's not meant for you. It's not a part of your path. It's not supposed to be in your element, your aura. So yeah, and this is why, again, when you think about driving somewhere and, you're like, damn, I keep missing all the lights. And it's like, yeah, for a reason, because the universe is already putting it together because of the fact they need you to miss something. They don't need you getting where you need to get to at that time. There's a protection field, again, against whatever it is to not form against you, as to, protect you. So, yeah, the blessing in disguise. That's what it could be. This energy will be good. It's based off of luck and success. Yesterday I had a cake pop-up shop. I don't normally do cake pop-ups at this place on Fridays, okay? I'm usually the Saturday, Sunday girl. And I've lost my way a little bit, not on my baking skills, but I had lost contact with management and wasn't going like I was. I was in there hard and heavy. And I finally, re-roped myself in and everything and contacted. So I started getting back in there. And there's been this other cake lady that's been coming. And I don't know who this lady is, but every time I come, the people are like, yay, it's you, it's your cakes. We don't want her up here. Like, we don't want weeds in our bed. Alice in Wonderland, shout out reference. And I'm like, okay, like, poor cake lady, like, who's the culprit? Who's the Scooby-Doo person in the mask? So they were like, you need to start coming more. You need to, we want to knock her out, and not have her come back. You're reasonably priced. It's good. You can taste the quality. I had a master chef come in yesterday and she was like, I can tell it's fresh. She said, and it woke my mouth up. And for me to hear, I don't even want to cry, for me to hear stuff like that, it pushes me into the position to just keep going. And I was really not having the best energy feel when I went in there. And I was talking to my cousin. I was like, bitch, I might have to swing my car through the barbershop tomorrow. Like, this is not giving me what needs to be given. And it's not the same crew I'm used to. Like, I didn't know those workers. Fast forward, I sold the fuck out within an hour earlier than I was supposed to leave from the pop-up shop. So, as I was saying, the energy will be good based off of luck and success. I took my crystals with me. I did my meditation. I did my work. I kept them in my pocket, very close. And I think I had to just open my mind and say, Kel, I know this is not your normal day. I know you don't normally do Friday. But just give it a chance. Just wait a minute. What did we do at home? What did we practice? What did we say? Then we're going to act on that and we're going to stick to that. And it's going to work out. And it all flipped. It flipped. I have new followers now on IG. Shout out to the iconic, the legendary Tatiana Miyake Juicy Mugler. If she's still with Juicy, Miyake Mugler is how I know her. Tati is now following me on TikTok. We love Tati. That is, oh my God, I've been following her since my house. And I mean, just in her scene of ballroom and just being who she is. She's a beautiful person. I get to chit chat with her. I feel like, yes, I had interviewed Lolita Leopard. She's, I think, also a house mother now too for the DMV side of things. And, that was several years ago. So, again, things are doing well and I can see it and I feel it. And so if you just keep on with what you're doing, and I know we can get discouraged at times, just keep pushing through, you guys. This is also based off of expansion. So I want to expand my business. This full moon is here for that. It's going to give you that energy of expansion. Like I said, success, luck. The sun is in Mercury and Uranus is, again in Gemini. Now I'm ruled within Mercury for communication, obviously. Obviously. So I like to talk, I like to get into the nitty gritty, and I like to be expressive. So it's all for communication, but, you know how Geminis are, which are the twin signs, which is like 4 different personalities, and then it's a fucking crazy mess. So yeah, so imagine how the moon is going to multiply and how it could definitely benefit you because of the fact that it is going to be within how we have the sun revolving in Gemini. So we are, yes, we're in the Gemini season. But yeah, look at where it could go, but also help you because there's stuff going on behind the scenes. Okay, I had lots of notes for this moon here. Let me take a little salt pause. That's good. Okay, so Gemini, they flip-flop just like this moon can flip-flop a bit. You know, like I said, don't look at things and be like, oh, that worked out, oh, it didn't, no, it wasn't going the way. No, it is. It's all doing what it needs to do. Just think of the Wizard of Oz. We didn't know who he was until close to the end of the movie, and he still couldn't get Dorothy the fuck home. Like, really, dude? You just killed a whole witch for you. Oh, the joke's on you. Yeah. Anywho. So yeah, I tend to think that the way that we're acting, not saying it's negative or positive, but it's very different. So anything that could be hidden below the surface, it's gonna probably come out, okay? So be ready for that. You know, I pulled my card for this moon, and it was like, I trust my intuition. And I think I've shown you that I am not trying to flip y'all off. I think I've shown you this before. I pulled it, because she's giving everything, and I have been really in tune with my intuition. On point. Geminis right now are Geminiing, and that's all I can say for them. Oh my God. They Geminiing. Yes. So again, like I said, it's tricky, but overall, where you basically are trying to release with full moons, you can actually gain, meditate, and manifest with this one as well. So make your waters, charge your crystals up, you know, do your thing, shoot your shot. This is a good time to shoot your shot, not like, you know, like we ain't on the court, not more so either like, oh, let me try to ask her out again. It ain't worked the first time or the other 6, but this time, no. Shooting your shot, like trying again, a second chance of something that maybe, again, like I said, didn't work for you before. Maybe this time, this is it. This is about luck and success and expansion. Maybe you tried to do that business, that go around, it wasn't working out. Okay, I'm gonna double back. I know I took my notes. I'm going to try to now create it, make it better, and do that, you know, so it works out better. And maybe this time it'll help me to move to the next level. That's the shooting shots that I'm talking about. Those shots, you know, an adventure, endeavors, things within along the lines of that nature, business plan, investments, things in the lines of those shooting shots. Okay, this might not be your moon for trusting to gain new love and partnerships. That might not be your thing. Not for you, not for you. So let's get into the fact that luck is on your side, and here we go. Jupiter's rolling. Jupiter's up in here. Sagittarius is the planet of go big or go the fuck home, okay? They're the only sign with a weapon. Have you noticed that? They got that bow and arrow. Like I said, shoot your shot. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym. I made that joke the other night. But yeah, shoot your shot. Go for it. Now let me tell you about the jewels that we have for Saggies, which Saggies should be working with Citrine and Tigers Eye. And I have a few pieces. Here's the Citrine. The Citrine. Yes. And we have the, why don't you put those down? I will. And we have Tiger's Eye. Tiger's Eye. Tiger's Eye, baby. Tiger's Eye. Eye of the tiger. I couldn't help it. Rising up, back on. Wait. Did somebody make that their title song now? Ooh, I don't know if I can Eye of the Tiger it anymore. I don't know, but fuck that. Rocky. Eye of the Tiger. They should be working with Citrine. You know, and that's what Sagittarius is all about. So being that Sagittarius leads us to this full moon. Remember, they're the ones, again, They're giving you the big energy that you need. Okay. So, you know, citrine brings in like the not the protection, that's tiger's eye, protective, protection. Also the factor of tiger's eye, when you're making like business agreements and deals, things of that nature, within finalizing stages. Citrine is bringing in the money. You know, it's helping to build. And so those are crystals that are based within Sagittarius sign as well, and what you can be using for yourself, for shooting them shots that I was just talking about. So right now with this blue full moon, watch for synchronicities, and you'll know magic is so fucking real. It's so real. My numbers, the 333, not only was that my grandparents' address, but I have an ancestor altar downstairs, and they're there. 444. I looked at that before I got out the car yesterday to get into the cake pop-up shop. Did I sell out? Yes, I did. Synchronicities, 555. I had checked my numbers the other day, and that showed me with angel numbers also. I don't want to get into the angel numbers, but if you're seeing synchronicities of triples, patterns, trust and believe, look them up, and there's your message. I'm telling you, it's all around. You just have to be intuitive. You got to be intuitive as far as to look and to see it, because it's right there in front of you. It's right there in front of you. You can't get into crystal works if you're not going to do the work with them. I'm going to say it again. You can't get into crystals and you're not working them. You got to clean them. You got to charge them. You got to use them. You got to keep them on you, around you. That's, I wanted to, that's what I want to say. It's like, again, predicting things. I can see, I saw, I said it, somebody said something, but later on it was right there. That's how this works. And I know it does because I'm seeing it. You know it does because you're here on this channel. And you want to be able to know that there's somebody that's on the same path as you, to where you're like, I just needed co-signing that. I know I'm not crazy. I'm just on 5-dimension level. Like, I'm just up. Everybody kind of, you know, if you still down bottom, you're not going to catch it where we are. Because we're up. We're up, baby. We're up. We're up. Where are you? It's also important on how many, you know, be able to work it, and your crystals, meditation, manifestations. You know, this is the time where you can do some really good work. You got to put it in, though. You got to put in the work. You got to start building up, and should have been doing that before we got here to this part. That's what I'm saying. Also, you can still do your releasing, you know, within this full moon. You can do a cute little ritual that I think, but be mindful of that, you know, within what you're releasing. This is for prosperity, protections around you, your house, your family. This is what you can be doing right now. You can be doing this type of work around within your home, as far as for, this is a good time to do those protections, spells, prosperity, cleansings of energy. This is your time. You release, but you can also bring in for this one. You just have to be careful, though, because again, some of these moons are not for being able to do both. For the most part, we know full moon is release. New moon is to bring in, to receive for the new. And Saggies, you know, they're all about travel. So if you're all about travel, you can do a really cool little ritual. You can put together a really fake passport. Hear me out. Let me cook for a second, and put little places in there that you want to go. Manifest on that. Those are the places you want to travel. Like, not right now, because I don't think we trying to go nowhere but in our backyard, where we have to then be careful because there's a big tick issue. Lemongrass oil, get some of that cedar wood oil. Get some of that, put it on your ankles within the ankle line, and then it deters the ticks from jumping up on top of you. You're fucking welcome. But make your fake passport, and then when you get to those places, put your little cute stickers in there like you made it. You have like little check off. It's kind of like a vision board, but in passport sense, if you will. Put your wishes down on paper, manifest on that. You know, put everything together as to what it is you're trying to gain within this next cycle. And then you can check it off and see if you've accomplished any or all of those things. Do some yoga stretches, because Saggies, they rule like hips and what was it, the hips and the thighs. So like, you know, like bicyclists, like, you know, we're pedaling all the time, moving our legs, and that moves within the hips, you know, on the bike. So, you know, open up, release, stretch, do those within your hips, your thighs. Sometimes you might feel a little tightness, especially right now. It could affect those joints. Make sure you're also taking the time for your pleasures. It's not always sexual, people. Pleasures. What do you enjoy? What is your pleasure? You know how people have guilty pleasures. You know, enjoy those pleasures. I mean, it could be sex too. I mean, why not? You know, that's pleasure of good pleasure. I mean, that's the ultimate pleasure you can get to on the pleasure of the pleasure, you know. But, you know, as long as it's good pleasure, you know. But other than that, yeah, enjoy those moments, you know. And you know, just be open. Bring yourself into, just, you know, visualize and use within your crystals, your citrine. One moment, people. I'm back. Well, all of that being said, like I said, use your crystals, do your work, manifest, meditate, and all will come for you and to you. And again, make your water. Don't forget to water. Don't forget to charge tonight. And try to catch it if you're on the East Coast, Eastern time. Yeah, 4:45 a.m. Is that what I said? I believe I did. You can always, yep, 4:45 a.m. You can go and check it out. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel, like the comment, leave a comment, like the channel. Yeah, do that. Do it all. Do it all, honey. And have a blessed day. Happy blue full moon, everybody. Bye.